Organ donation not only gives patients a second chance at life, but many of these people return to work and begin contributing to society. In addition, these participants are very grateful for this donation, typically sign a donation consent. Some even join the ranks of volunteers to promote organ donation. Today, we take a look at this subject in greater depth.
讲什么话呀？讲说，我家有一个小轩轩。
This mother and daughter pair are having a good time and playing together. Unfortunately, the wheels of fate would soon spin, and Miss Yo would be learning a lesson in impermanence some 6 months later.
妈妈，自己的身体顾好哦。
My mother had mentioned before that she wants to be an organ donor, so at that time I wanted to fulfill my mother's compassion and love.
Her mother had a heartbeat, but doctors pronounced she was brain dead on 2 occasions, and her daughter knew that her organs need to be donated before her bodily functions stop. At last, she was able to fulfill her mother's last wish of organ donation.
This would allow my mother to be reborn, as I feel that my mom would also agree with this decision, which I think is very meaningful.
Mother's heart, lung, liver, kidney, bones, and cornea could help nearly 10 patients be reborn. For example, Mr. Xie, whose left thigh was crushed in a car accident, is one such beneficiary. He had an artificial bone in place, but still could not walk until he received this bone transplant.
How long do I do physical therapy every day? About 2 to 3 hours.
My brother waited so long for a bone transplant, almost 6 months. I am happy to say he received one, as Tzu Hospital called and said someone had donated a thigh bone, which has led my brother's legs to grow again. We are very grateful to the donor. It was only because of this that my brother was able to recover.
In Taiwan, we don't let the recipient and the donor know each other, so it's a silent donation and there's only a thank you card.
对，感谢函，感谢的卡片。
Open this thank you card, handwritten by the recipient. This daughter is both happy and sad.
I don't know how to address you, so I will simply call you older sister. I have received your organs for 2 years and 5 months, and I thank you for your love in donating your heart to me and giving me a chance to become reborn.
我是莎拉。
My mom would feel that this action makes her feel very happy. Seeing those who have received this donation makes me feel that my mother is still healthy and alive.
I do not know you, but thank you for saving me. This is what organ recipients and their family members feel every time they receive this gift. However, whenever an organ donation is made, a medical team and ambulance personnel need to work closely together to make the best use of valuable time.
Hello, this is Yuqi Ambulance. Is this an organ transplant? I'll send an ambulance for you soon.
Most of the organ donations can be unpredictable, and after receiving a call, it takes us about 5 minutes to dispatch an ambulance.
When the organ comes out, it is put in cold water or ice, and the liver can survive more than 12 hours, while the heart and lung would probably last 4 to 6 hours. So there is a relatively short golden period of time. The quicker the transplant, the better.
In terms of organ transplant, there are really 2 lives at stake. The first is that of the donor, who is making a donation, and the other is the recipient, who eagerly awaits the donation. Relatively speaking, these are very urgent cases.
Every second counts when it comes to organ donation and transplant. This liver patient, Mr. Chen, can truly understand this message.
The degree of liver cirrhosis and liver cancer has become quite severe, so the doctor said it's best to get a new liver as soon as possible.
As a television writer, Mr. Chen has written a lot of well-known primetime serial dramas, and even his own life has become the subject of an entertaining script.
At work, I was quite touched by some scenes and spirit, and I wanted to put it into my own script.
As he continues to battle for life, Mr. Chen signed an organ consent form to help others in need.
I can understand what it is like to wait for an organ transplant.
When our life is over, we can no longer use our organs, but we can give them so that others can live. This is a sort of continuation of life or being reborn in someone else and being, in a way, immortal.